Thank you very much for participating in the Think, Pair, and Share activity. I hope that it has helped you strengthen your understanding of what OBE is all about and the benefits of it and its application. Now we proceed to how to apply OBE in teaching and learning. There are three areas that OBE can be applied in our teaching practices. First, we have defining learning outcomes, then determining evidence of learning, then planning for instruction. First is defining learning outcomes. Determine learning outcomes in terms of, we have that KSA, but for this, we have also the other framework for that: knowledge, process or skills, and understandings, and how learning will be used in life situations. And for this template may be used at the end of the lesson on, you put the particular topic in there, and then the students are expected to know, then look for a behavioral term, use behavioral verbs, do, understand that, and produce a product or performance on. The terms know and understand, we all know, are not to be used in stating learning outcomes, much more in stating objectives. Why? These terms cannot be quantified or measured. Okay, next, determine the evidence of learning that a teacher would use as proof that indeed learning has taken place and how such learning will be measured. This is one distinct characteristic of OBE, because there must be a proof that learning has taken place. This means that preparing the assessment plan, defining how learning outcomes will be monitored and evaluated. And for this, a template may be useful for this purpose. For the basic ed, I believe you are doing this: content standard, performance standard, and you can have this matrix, the level of outcome under knowledge, process, understanding, product, or it can be a combination depending on the nature of the subject matter. What will be assessed? How will this be assessed? How will this be scored? All right. Now, planning for instruction. Determining teaching strategies to be adopted to facilitate student learning. Activities students will do to bring about learning. Well, when we plan for our lessons or DLL, we usually put there the methodology that we need to use, our activities, our learning resources, and to ensure that learning outcomes will drive the entire teaching learning process. An instructional or learning plan may be designed following know, do, reflect, understand, transfer sequence. Learning plan is important. So a learning plan must be obedized. A learning plan can be any, it could be a course syllabus, a lesson plan, DLL, as long as there is a plan for teaching in there. It must be an obedized learning plan. Is characterized by purpose-driven teaching and learning, result-oriented teaching paradigm. Outcomes define what to be taught, what and how they shall be assessed, quality assured and measured. How teaching shall bring out or facilitate the attainment of desired outcomes. For this, let's do activity number 3, working with your seatmate and on a blank paper. Prepare a